Okay, today I'm gonna try, since we have a new season and I've been away for a bit on holiday, so I haven't started right at the start of the season. I'm gonna try bike rushing people to try and get a flame tank. That's gonna be my overall game plan here. We're gonna do a bunch of bike rushes, probably with buggy or rifleman support, and see if we can get a flame tank out quickly, or more accurately, I guess. A lot of the time when you rush, it causes a delay in the game because people are fighting over the harvester, so there's no pad charging going on, which can actually lead to more likely getting a tech unit out. Assuming that you do not simply lose the game because your rush fails and you can't build a harvester. I'm not sure if I should make a buggy. I feel like you can make... thanks for the sub, Copycat. I feel like you can make a bike and a buggy and it's okay. Then you can, like, shoot people's infantry. You don't just lose to laser like this. But then also the buggy can do some damage to the harvester potentially. I think this is going to lose because of the rifles. This guy knows. Yeah, this guy knows. It's not going to save his harvester though, so I think we're okay. It looks like we should get the half pretty easily. And also you can see we're at like 32 seconds. No one's really touched a pad yet. If he moved the harvester back and put it behind the lasers, I think I would struggle to kill it. So like, he could have retreated if he wanted to save his harvester, he could have probably done so by retreating it. But we're now at like 51 seconds and the missile literally hasn't even started yet. This is what I was saying about how if you rush, you can be more likely to get a tech unit out. Because the game just starts later, because the start of the game is focused on the opponent's harvester. This is why you actually quite often see tech players rushing. It's because a rush just kind of delays the game inherently. There's a Giga Cannon, don't really care about that. I guess that could be a problem later on for our flame tank. Although it looks like I'm going to be able to kill it with 2 bike squadrons. That's kind of embarrassing for him. Yeah, that's awkward if you're a Giga Cannon. That's a rough one. I think a lot of people in their heads are like, assume that if they rush and get the harvester, they'll somehow just like win the game from that. Without really being realistic about how the rest of the game goes. Like, just because you kill the harvester, it doesn't really do that much. It just puts you kind of in a similar spot to just playing the game. But we do have a... Ooh, cheeky. We do have 2 minutes for the first missile, which means that obviously we've made a tech unit right at the end of the first missile. Which, if you have a tech unit, is a pretty good spot to be in. I'll design this missile myself, absolutely. Gonna keep pressuring this Giga Cannon a little bit. I'm not really, like, my deck is not gonna be great against Giga Cannon, obviously. We'll get another flame tank. I guess we'll send it north. Try and go to his base. I just want to create some pressure that forces him to react. Like, if he tries to base race us, then I'm pretty sure the Giga Cannon will lose to the flame tank. Oh man, these Jade missiles, so OP. It's so fast now, you can't dodge it really. Like, even a flame tank is a pretty quick unit. I think flame tank is like average speed. That's still too slow to dodge a Jade missile. You basically have to be fast, I think, to actually dodge a Jade missile now. But each Jade missile costs about the same as the flame tank. It's a little bit cheaper, so it's not bad for him, but you know, it's also not insane for him. Very aggressive Giga Cannon here, you love to see it. I think my flame tank might beat his Giga. Like, honestly, I think the flame... Oh, well, not if he Jade missiles, obviously. That will make it harder to win that one. But he has to kill another flame tank now. That's going to be pretty tricky. Yeah, the Giga Cannon's dead. I think it's over, boys. He's never beaten... I've got another flame tank. It's all over. He can never defeat as many flame tanks. Jade is cheat. He killed like 3 flame tanks with Jade missiles that game. Each one at like a 10 tib value for him. Just didn't matter. Couldn't kill the 4th or 5th flame tanks.
3, 2, 1. New mission received.
Yeah, I do think perhaps it might even make sense to open buggy. In fact, if you want to do... Oh, hello. If you want to do a serious rush, I think it's probably best to open buggy, see what your opponent is up to. Then you can determine whether or not it makes sense to follow it up with a rush. Like, if you're real life trying to rush people, that's probably the best way to do it. Because then if your opponent, like, opens a way that you don't want to rush, like, for example, with no halve MG, where obviously you can't rush them because they haven't got a harvester, you can just change strategy. So I think that actually is probably the best way to do rushes. This, for this video, we're just bike rushing people, so it doesn't matter what they do, we're always going to bike rush them. And we'll just see how it goes. Sometimes it'll go poorly, that's just the way it be. But yeah, if you're actually like playing serious games and you want to win and also rush people, then I think opening buggy and having a little look, see if the rush makes sense, is probably the way forwards. I think I have to keep committing buggies here. You can see how it's pretty easy to stop a rush, even a bike buggy rush. You can just make a bunch of missiles because they're cheaper than the buggies. So as long as you can keep trading off, like he's effectively been getting 1 buggy per missile. Each missile that dies kills like almost a buggy, and then he finishes them off eventually. So this is a pretty easy way to defend against a rush, even with the buggy involved. I think if I can get this bike here and shoot all 3 missiles, we should get the harvester. I only fired 2 missiles, sadly. It's gonna be close. Yeah, no, we didn't do it. I think maybe we should just try and get another bike to sneak past. I think it's unlikely that he properly defends it. So we should be... Yeah, there you go. Like, once the threat appears to be over, people are like, okay, I'll move my units out, and then they get wrecked by the... They get wrecked by the random ass extra unit they weren't expecting. This is a pretty classic case of a rush, by the way. Like, this is a rush where effectively it was successful. We did kill his harvester with the rush. However, rushing is so bad. We're actually just really far behind after a successful rush. All we've done is put ourselves in a really bad spot because we've had to commit so much to succeeding, in air quotes, at that rush. Which is, you know, I mean, that is the way rushes work. On the other hand, as far as tech units go, we're at 2 minutes 30. We've had 1 missile fire. Like, in terms of getting a tech unit out, it's actually not terrible. Because the game is slowed down massively by our... I don't want to say... I mean, like, the game is massively slowed by our attempted rush. I don't want to say successful rush, because... Although we did kill the Harv, I didn't really consider it to be that great a success. But in terms of getting a tech unit out, we're at like 3 minutes now. So you got to assume there's a chance, right? Like, we're not that far off a tech unit. We need like 120 tib. Unfortunately, my opponent does have several MLRS, so I don't think a tech unit's going to do much here. Like, a flame tank is not going to be that useful against like 15 MLRSs. But we are definitely going to be able to get to it. Oh my god. Okay. It's incredibly aggressive. Probably way better off just using our money to we're probably a lot better off using our money to Obelisk than we are to... In fact, we like, for sure, if we want to actually win the game, then Obelisk is like 1,000,000 times better here. Yeah. We could have made a flame tank, but Obelisk is just so much better. There's actually just no reason to. But we did rush him, and we did kill his harvester, so...
Enemy base destroyed. Battlefield control.
Little Cat Ugly. What a weird name. Oh. Suzaku has responded. Suzaku says, about damn time. There you go. Suzaku now knows. Suzaku now knows about the patch that added the confirm surrender button. So Suzaku everywhere rejoice. Here it is, chat. Do you wish to surrender? No. That's the patch. That's what it did. Now everybody knows. Tell you what, I feel real bad for the guy with Scavenger because it's so much worse than Laser. Like, it costs as much as the buggy, but it doesn't fight the buggy. Like, you can see this buggy killed 1 and almost a second Scavenger squad. So that made this rush incredibly easy. Like, the fact that he had garbage Scavengers instead of Chad lasers made it extremely easy to rush him. We're also at 50 seconds. Game has obviously been delayed, so that's what we're looking for when we're playing the flame tank. I wonder what his scavengers are for. I wonder if he's... oh, hello. That is a scarab. It's exciting. I wonder if he's artillery or something. Artillery is pretty common with scavenger. The fact that I had to stand in the fire was kind of annoying. But I didn't really, wasn't really in a spot. I wasn't really in a position not to stand in the fire there. That's why I had to pull the harvester. I'm still going to win this missile. It should be fine. Hang on. There we go. All right, cool. How close are we to tech unit? Not that far off. 1 minute 50. Need like 100 for our tech unit. Just make some rifles and lasers now. Until we can get the requisite funds for the flame tank. Oh, an obelisk? It's aggressive. We are at flame tank now. I need to be a little bit careful. I don't want to like have the obelisk shoot it. We should be fine. Maybe I'll just be really cautious here. Yeah, I'm just gonna be really cautious. I don't want to accidentally get my flame tank shot. It's such a wildly unbeatable unit as well. Like, how are you gonna beat a flame tank, man? It's insane. Just mashing these bikes with flame tank as well. Yep, that makes sense. Reasonable surrender.
You are victorious. 3, 2.
I gotta remember I'm bike rushing people. I don't know, maybe the buggy opening isn't great, because if they open wheels, and then I have this random ass buggy. Everyone so far has opened barracks. If they opened wheels and I had this random ass buggy, I might just like lose a bike mirror. Although I guess not if they've got the harvester. If they have harvester plus wheels, then I would easily win because they've spent 60 on the harvester. Jump jets, interesting. I tell you what, man, jump jets could be a problem. Those do a lot of damage. Although he isn't harvesting right now, so he loses a lot on the efficiency front. Like, he's not going to be able to make a bunch of 40 cost units. I think with jump jets, he's supposed to just make sure he continues harvesting. Even if he loses the because he's going to lose the harvester anyway at this rate. But if he had, if he'd kept harvesting, he could have at least made a bunch of jump jets. Now what? He's going to go and try and block my half? I don't care, my guy. I just won't make one then. Like it's, it's fine by me, champ. We can both just do nothing. That's fine. Well, now I'll make one, I guess. He has no units. Now this, I guess, is the ideal situation for a rush, where you destroy your opponents so thoroughly they've just basically given up. I mean, this guy looks like he's just completely off it now. He's made a pit bull. I'm gonna kill it. I assume he's done. Or is he's like, I have to kill the harvester because he's lost one harvester. The only way to make it an equal exchange is to kill his own harvester. No, he's just... I don't even know what he's doing, honestly. We'll get some rifles for the inevitable jump jets that have to come out soon. I can't believe he didn't rebuild Harv. Like, the whole point of the Harv is that it costs 0 to rebuild. That's like to make sure people don't get locked out of the game by losing a harvester. So you are supposed to rebuild it when it dies. That is how the game functions. The fact that he has chosen not to is very odd. Also, I don't think we're going to make it to Flame Tank because the game's going to end, but it's going to be very close. Yeah. He would have... I mean, he'll see that there's a Flame Tank coming. He'll know that he would have had to deal with a Flame Tank. But, you know... All about the bike rush. We haven't had any blind double harvester players yet. Gonna wait, just in case he did want to make a second harvester. We'll give him a chance to do so. Alright, he went Rhino opening. This is great for us, obviously. If you open War Factory against a Bike Rush, you're in a lot of trouble. If you go like Harvester Rhino or Harvester Buggy, that's pretty much the worst thing you can do against a Bike Rush. This, if you open Barracks, if you open War Factory like this, yeah. I was going to say, this is the kind of situation where you can actually lock your opponent out of the game. Because after killing his Harvester, I would have made a tank instead of my own Harvester. And then if he doesn't have, I mean, like, I don't even know how he stops that. If I start making tanks and buggies, he doesn't have a Harvester. It's over, man. It's just over. 1 year ago exactly for the last balance game. Okay. Oh, this looks like it might be blind double half. Oh, no. There's the wheels. This is good for us, but not as good as it could be. Obviously, blind double harvester is a total free roll. This is still decent for us, though. Because he spent 60 on harvester, we should be able to, theoretically, have enough pressure to kill his harvester. But then I'm never even sure about this, to be honest. Like, you gotta put so much damage into the halve. And the halve, I mean, like, he's already probably made back enough money. Yeah, it looks like we are just about going to kill it, but it's very close. Because we couldn't get a decent surround on the harvester, it's actually pretty close. And the harvester makes back the money so quickly. The thing is, you do have to put the damage into the halve. If you try and fight their bikes, you will lose for sure. Because they can keep making bikes faster than you can. So you do have to commit onto a harvester as much as you possibly can, which then also means you lose a lot of value on the units that you send to the harvester just getting farmed for free. But I mean, this is what a successful bike rush looks like. This is generally the value you get out of it. You do also get the bonus value that your opponent feels absolutely obliged to attack your harvester. Like, I've played against very few people who, upon losing a harvester, do not feel that they must kill your harvester back. That's generally been my experience. Like, losing the harvester, like, makes them angry, and they're like, I must win. I must win the harvester mirror by killing more harvesters than I've lost. So they will feel obliged to attack your harvester for whatever value that brings, which isn't very much. I'm a little bit surprised that I didn't get the block there with my buggy. I even moved the bike in to ensure that I had the extra time. But once again, as I've said a few times during this video, one of the upsides of the Harvester Rush is that the first missile fires at like 2 minutes 10. So then your tech unit comes out. And here we have it. We've only had one missile. My opponent is playing mutants. So he has to try and kill Flame Tank with mutants, which is obviously impossible. I guess he has to try and use bikes because he hasn't got anything else. Which is like, it's doable, but it sucks. Yeah, I'll happily kill. I'll happily kill your bikes as well, man, with the Flame Tank, that's fine. Flame Tank's pretty good against everything. It's not great against air. But when I say it's good against everything, that is a lie. It's good against almost everything. Yeah, what are you gonna do now, bro? He hasn't even killed this Flame Tank at the bottom. He sent like 5 bikes at this thing. Flame Tank's insane, bro. Flame Tank's actually an insane unit. I was about to say, why is he going after my harvester? The game is about to end. And then I realized that obviously the game is not about to end because I lost first missile. So I guess there's some value to going after my harvester. He obviously realized he couldn't win the missile, so he went for my harvester instead. However, I still have 1,000,000 Flame Tanks, man. Look how many Flame Tanks I have. It's gross. I don't even need a harvester. I just keep pumping out Flame Tanks. I do actually need a harvester, though. That's obviously nonsense. I do definitely need a harvester. I can't just make Flame Tanks on no half, much as I wish I could. Could do with something. Oh, I have tank. I was gonna say I could really do with a unit that beats bikes, so I can stop making my own bikes and Flame Tanks. But I forgot I have Scorpion Tank, so I actually do have that unit. So if I make Scorpion Tank and Flame Tank, that feels like a pretty winning combination. Like his answer to tank is mutant. Yeah, I mean it's disgusting. Look at that. If you hate mutants, I'll tell you what, man, Flame Tank is where you want to be. Because there is nothing. People always say about how it's impossible to kill mutants, but you get a Flame Tank. That's how you kill mutants. That kills mutants real quick.
Objective received.
Almost built a harvester again. Keep getting distracted.
Unit ready.
Interesting place for opening harvester.
Unit ready.
Burning rubber. Launchers will bust their door.
This could be a problem. This is how you counter a bike rush right here.
No problem. Your command.
Unit offline.
You just wait till you have some missiles, then you back up behind the missiles. It's impossible to get through the missiles. We're gonna have to go rifles. If we're committing to the rush, we have to go rifles here.
Advancing.
Oh, we're in trouble now.
Offline.
I don't think we can finish off the half. If we had like a little bit more money... Oh, he has shots already? Yeah, I'm in a lot of trouble here. I need like another bike squadron to actually attack the harvester. But then I also need a way to reach the harvester again through the like quadruple missile squads,
Revving.
which is going to be extremely difficult.
You're ready to roll. Your command.
Unit ready.
Revving.
Alright, here we go. This is our chance to get over there.
Unit offline.
Biker ready to roll.
Not looking great for our hero.
You're gonna get banjacked.
Unit ready.
Getting them. No launchers will bust their dial. Gonna brain them.
Now this is your worst case scenario as a bike rusher.
Revving the engine.
Unit offline.
And launchers will bust their
There are certain maps where you should bike rush, and this is obviously not one of them. I'm just going to get the missile since I can. And then I guess I'm going to have to just wait and build a harvester. We can't really attack his harvester anymore, like it's just too defended now. We got the first missile at least, but you know, we're playing no halve, so of course we got the first missile. First missile's a free roll when you're no halve.
revving the engine.
Where's his MLR? He's going off my harvester. Is that what's happening? Yes, he is.
Gonna brain.
Unit ready.
Attack bike ready to rumble.
Unit offline.
Missiles will smash them. No problem. I'll kill them. Okay, advance.
Unit ready.
Ready to roll. Kill them all. Biker burning rub. Your command.
Maybe we get the halve now? Oh, cheeky. We're gonna do it? Yeah, successful bike rush at 2 minutes 20 seconds. Now we will attempt to get the flame tank. We're actually not that far off the flame tank. Although of course MLRS is somewhat of a beating. I'm just gonna go over here. I think I just win now if I just hold this pad. I think he's too slow to fight me. Yeah, it's over. Yay. I wonder, I mean, like, I'm pretty sure Flame Tank can beat Giga Cannon. I'm guessing it can't beat MLRS? Depends if MLRS needs 2 or 3 volleys to kill a Flame Tank. If it's 2 volleys, then obviously it's not close. But if it's 3, which I think is unlikely, then Flame Tank might actually win.
3, 2, 1. New mission received.
Alright, I think we should probably consider making a buggy
Unit ready.
again.
Biker ready to roll.
Attack buggy. Check.
Oh, he's opened War Factory. The buggy is a huge punish now.
Launchers will bust their door.
Unit ready.
Alright, this is already over. This bike rush has already failed. This is such a bad map to bike rush on.
Bike missiles will smash. Revving the engine. Missiles will smash them. Burning rubber.
Like, it's so awkward to get anything to the harvester. It's really a terrible bike rushing map.
Unit offline.
Yeah, this one's done. I think the best thing to do here is probably to just save up to 60, make a harvester. Except that the bike rush has failed. And then we have to rapidly switch into lasers because we have to defend against his bikes, which he obviously is then going to send out my harvester as soon as I build it. This is what most bike rushes look like, honestly, because usually a bike rush is going to be a huge failure. It's not going that badly, I have to say. Like, it could have gone a lot worse. We got this one bike still on his harvester, which is like slowly killing it. It's not going to finish it quite, but it's not that far off. Nice boost, my guy. I mean, his harvester's low. We might sneak it. We might get a sneaky kill here. Oh, so close. Can we get one more missile? Oh, let's go. Got the half kill. Now we can make a tank. Now we're rich, boys. Now we're doing it. Yeah. That boost got him on the pad. Oh, he's off the pad, and he's on the pad again. Alright. This isn't that big a deal, though. Again, 1 minute 50 for the first missile. That's like pretty reasonable. When we're trying to save for our flame tank, or delay for our flame tank, it's probably okay. I think that'll kill our half, but I'm not certain. Nope, didn't even kill the half. Unlucky, my guy. We're now also about to be 2 half kills to his 0. He wants that half kill, man. He can smell it. He's desperate for it. Well, we've already got our flame tank now. I guess I'll make a regular tank. He's going to spam bikes against the flame tank. We've already got lasers in case he makes air, which is like the other reasonable thing to respond to a flame tank would be Banshee. It's brutal, man. How are you supposed to beat a flame tank? How are you ever supposed to beat a flame tank? It's just an insane unit. I've got 3 of them now. Oh no, I clicked Harvester. Ah, doesn't matter. Luckily the game is over, otherwise it might have mattered. I've also got this obelisk, because why not? Oh shit, the game isn't over? Oh no, I forgot. I keep forgetting I lose first missile doing this. Alright, no problem. That Harvester's gonna die at some point, right? Rush the base? Yeah. That's what I'm thinking now. I've got 2 flame tanks. Probably makes sense to just push his base. Flame tank's an insane unit. You can't even block it. Like this flame tank still hits the base through his bikes. So trying to block the flame tank doesn't even do anything. Yep. What a balanced and fair unit.
You are victorious.
Tank.
Control. 3, 2, 1. New objective received.
Rolling out.
So we got pretty punished for the buggy last time.
Unit ready.
Although that is also just a really bad map for rushing. Buggy opening? It's over. It's over. He's done. He went half buggy. It's over. I'm gonna make a tank here. He should immediately rebuild his harvester. Well, actually, maybe not. If you immediately rebuild the harvester and have no way to defend it, it's pretty bad. But yeah, I'm just gonna... Okay, there's the harvester again. He's gonna be in trouble when this tank shows up. Yeah, it's done, man. It's over. This is what the surrender button is for, my G. So if your opponent does this, where they open War Factory, you can sometimes just shove them off the map completely. Which is what I'm planning to do this game. If he doesn't make a barracks, I just push him off the map completely. Yeah, there you go.
Mission accomplished. Field control. 3, 2, 1.
This is kind of an awkward map again. We got this map a lot today, which is really... This is one of the worst maps for rushing in the entire game. Oh, he's gone War Factory opening at least. That gives us some value. Oh, dogs again. No Pitbull. That might mean MLRS. If it's MLRS, then the bike rush is really, really good against him. Oh, he's got barracks. Okay. So it means he just doesn't want to commit to defending with War Factory. Alright, so that's a free kill. Free rush. You love to see it. Transition directly into rifles. Look at these bikes stacking up together. There's a Pitbull. Interesting that he didn't try and use the Pitbull to defend. I think he could have got away with it. I think he could have actually defended with Pitbull. Because of the map, it's so awkward. You can have like one Pitbull raidering. I think it would have been okay. Alright, it should be an easy missile as well. So now we got the first missile, and 1 minute 20 isn't that slow, but first missile, obviously if you win the first missile, you don't need delay. Because then you have ages. You get like a whole missile to throw to get your tech unit out. Like games that always go to... If every game always went to 3 missiles, I think every deck would probably contain tech units. Because it's pretty easy to get there if you're always going to get 3 missiles. And then the game would be awful as well, because all games would be tech mirrors. And tech mirrors are just decided by who has the tech unit that wins the tech mirror. He has Predator Tank. It's a little unfortunate for us. Can't really flame tank that effectively against Predator. That's why we have Obelisk in our deck, though. Like, this is specifically... This unit pretty much on its own is the reason we put Obelisk in our deck. I think we'll just pop it as well. We'll make a flame tank as well. Like, we're here to make flame tanks, right? We're not going to not make a flame tank if we have the chance. Need to be careful not to flame my own militants here. Flame tonking. What an absurd unit. Absolutely bonkers.
Enemy base destroyed. Establishing battlefield control.
Ninja. This guy I'm pretty sure opens barracks. Oh, this is a bad rushing map as well. This is a very long distance to rush. I have to commit to the buggy now if I want a buggy, because if he does go barracks, then... Oh, he's gone blind double half. Oh, the punish, boys. The absolute punish. In the final game, we get the blind double half opening. Alright, so what are we going to do here? We're going to just make a harvester. We should be able to get like double... should be able to get 2 harvester kills pretty easily. I think we just make a harvester, yeah. Because we could get like an insanely fast flame tank potentially. If we hadn't committed a pop cap to the buggy, I mean to the harvester, and we could have another buggy on the way already. Maybe lock him out of harvesting for like a longer period of time. And even get like a super fast flame tank. Because we're like not that far off a flame tank now. Alright, we definitely want this missile. Yeah, we're really not far off a flame tank. We'll make some rifles while we're trying to save up. Obviously, we don't expect Flame Tank to beat whatever his tech is. So this Flame Tank has to be like a massive tempo play. But it is a Flame Tank, so that is quite a big tempo play. Run the fuck away from that, that's scary. Alright, that's GG. GG! Let's go! Yeah, I mean, blind double harvester is not where you want to be against a rush. Alright, I think we won all the games we bike rushed. Some of them you could see how terrible the rushes were. Other games the rush did basically win the game. But the games where rush won the game were the ones where the opponent had like very awkward start, like blind double harvester. I wouldn't even say the rush won the game in this one, but it put us obviously very far ahead. There weren't really that many games where the rush actually just straight up won the game, to be honest. Yeah, that is the way rushing goes. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. A little bike rush flame tank action. Certainly something different. And I'll see you all next time.